Welcome to the Never Yield podcast. Today is Friday, November the 20th, and on today's show, we will talk the latest with the Hogs. Been struggling a little bit.
Mhm.
We'll preview tomorrow's football game with the Longhorns, renew the old rivalry, give you all the latest rumors that we're hearing on the coaching search, and our locks of the week that continue to just be best bets. You're crazy if you're not playing them. You'd be rich if you played our locks of the week. Not. Andrew, how's your week, brother?
Oh, man. It's staying busy, but happy to be here, happy to do this. This is how I unwind and relax, is talk about all my frustrations with the Razorback athletic program. So,
Boy, there's a lot of it right now.
mhm,
In a way, I've never been more concerned as a whole
mhm,
after this basketball game against Winthrop the other day.
yeah.
And then Hunter Yurchek getting on national TV and sounding like an idiot and the whole
Oh,
world making fun of
he's
him.
getting roasted.
And every coach who may have been interested being like, I don't want to work for that guy.
Right.
And then, it's just this football team. Boy, eesh, not feeling good about the state of the Hog right now.
No, no, but there will be better days, right? That's what they say.
That's what they say. Stay confident.
Yeah.
Um, Starting with Hog Hoops, Razorback basketball team. After we lost to Michigan State, we said, hey, we got 4 gimmies in a row. Beat these chumps by 30 every game and get ready for Duke. Uh, UCA did what we were supposed to do. Sanford eke out a 4-point win against Sanford. And then Winthrop rolls into Bud Walton in front of about 7,000 fans, maybe,
Dude, it looked rough.
and gave the Hogs all they wanted. The Hogs in the game on a 6-0 run to beat Winthrop 84-83. Almost a melee at the Palace breaking out at the end between Nick Pringle and old boy that put him in the headlock. And boy, I've kept telling everybody that I'm not concerned with this team.
Mhm.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still optimistic,
Mhm.
and I still think the upside and the ceiling is Final Four good,
Mhm.
but we got some things to figure out. And
Yeah, it did make me feel great that our, 5th year senior captain was just getting worked by a big man from Winthrop. So, I mean, just dude
yeah,
was doing whatever he wanted in the post against
yeah,
Brazil. So, yeah, and funny story, I'm watching the game the other night, and I was on, younger sibling duty, who was throwing a fit and ready to go to bed at, like, the 1:59 mark, which we were down 5 and before the altercation. So I went upstairs, put him like, started rocking him and putting him down, and then, like, 10 minutes later, found out that we won by 1 point. So I went upstairs thinking, "Well, we just lost to Winthrop." It was under 2 minutes, we're down 5, we were not looking good. Didn't even know about the brawl until the next morning hearing about it on the radio, so I was surprised that we won, and then surprised that there was a brawl with under 2 minutes left, so
yeah. Um, I remember before the season even started, I kind of hinted at that. My biggest concerns with this team are going to be the front court.
mhm,
You know, I was optimistic in Pringle and Ewan coming in and Brazil getting better. But man, we're soft down there.
mhm,
Pringle plays hard. Pringle plays hard, like he does.
yeah,
But Ewan doesn't play hard, and Brazil's just not very strong. Still, he's not physically strong enough to guard a 5 down there.
mhm,
And so, not only do did I have question marks with our abilities and our skills and our consistency and our physicality? We have no depth. I mean,
Mhm.
those 3 are the only guys who could play at 4 or 5. You're having to put Carter Knox guarding a 6'9" guy, play, like we did at Michigan State. That doesn't work because he's having to
Mhm.
play at 4. So
Mhm.
we just kind of, I don't know if we whiffed in the portal in the front court because we did get 2 of our key pieces there. But man, they got to be better. They gotta be more reliable. They gotta be more physical. They gotta be more
Mhm.
productive. I mean, Malik Ewan, which he only played 7 minutes.
Mhm.
He was Florida State's leading scorer last year, 7, 8 rebounds a game, and for some reason, I mean, he has no motor. And Cal's
Mhm.
not watching it. Cal ain't gonna watch it. He's just gonna sit his ass on the bench. I mean, you're either gonna figure it out or you're not. And
Mhm.
so, but yeah, he's got to figure it out. Um, Pringle's a good player, but like he should be the guy coming off the bench relieving the more talented, more skilled five guy. He shouldn't be the
Mhm.
main five guy.
Right.
So yeah, our front court's an issue um, on both ends of the floor. Defensively, our 3-point defense, they made 15 threes. They were
Mhm.
15 of 31 from three,
Yeah.
48%. I mean, I just don't I don't see how. I mean, that's something that you should be able to improve at, and I think they will. But like it's not only that the closeouts are lazy and we're late getting to shooters and we're being lazy coming off of actions, but it all starts with that first ball screen because our ball screen defense is terrible. Then we're having to scramble out the shooters because
Mhm.
we're out of position because that first initial action is killing us. I don't know why we can't guard a one ball screen like Division 1 basketball, but
Right.
yeah, they got to figure out that 3-point defense because everybody knows it. The 3-pointer is a great equalizer in basketball. That's how a not as good team can
Mhm.
beat a better team. A
Right.
more athletic team is just by getting hot and hitting a bunch of open threes, and that's exactly what Winthrop did. And honestly, they deserved to win the game. I mean, we
Yeah.
had no business winning that game,
Right.
but uh, but we did. So
Yeah.
Malik Thomas, dude, love him or hate him, which I don't know many people that hate him. Some people may hate his shot selection, but 10 of 20 from the field, so 50%, 26 points. I mean, he's the only guy who can. I mean, Acuff can too, but
Mhm.
dude, he is pulling up from anywhere and everywhere. I mean, I can tell you right now, we need a bucket. I want the ball in Malik Thomas's hands. I know that, and we knew that, but
Mhm.
yeah, he ended up with 26. Trevin had 14 and 8. And I'm always bashing on Trevin. I mean, 14 and 8's a solid day, but I don't know. I think I just expect more. For whatever reason, I expect more. It's just like a quiet
Yeah.
14 and 8.
Yeah, I mean, guy's been playing since before my 4.5-year-old daughter was alive, so just feels like he's been he's been here forever and started his career
Yeah,
elsewhere, so, yeah,
yeah.
he I will say and I mean, it was somebody was out of place, but that block that he had on the three-point where he was
Mhm.
7 feet away, just
Yeah. Dude,
got a fingertip on it, that was a very athletic play, but
yeah.
yeah, just
He's good at that. That's like his third one of those. Like
yeah.
he just so long and can jump so high that they
Mhm.
think it's open, and he just gets a finger on it out of nowhere. Um, Acuff had his worst game as a Hog. He had 12 points, but he was 3 of 10 scoring it, 3 turnovers. He just kind of had a ho hum performance, 5
Mhm.
assists. Carter Knox has got to get rolling. Like, do you
Yeah.
remember what Carter looked like last year in the tournament? Like, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Like, he had 20 something against Texas Tech in the Sweet 16 game.
Mhm.
I mean, so he's
No,
got to find that.
yeah, he looked NBA ready in the tournament
Yeah,
last year, so I don't know if this they said it's like possibly turf toe, which they say is, like, really hard and frustrating to try to get over, and sometimes you never get over it fully. So I don't know if he's just still struggling with that or if he just it's not clicking yet with the
yeah,
current roster or the current lineup that he when he's in, but yeah, I
yeah,
mean, last year in the tournament, especially after, like, Adu went down, um, Thero went down, that he, like, stepped up and was
Yeah, big time.
big time for us, so
Yeah.
hopefully he can figure it out because 'cause we're gonna
Yeah,
need him if we're gonna do anything.
yeah, exactly. These other guys, they just gotta start doing more. I mean, it starts with Carter. You know, DJ Wagner, I love DJ, and I think he needs more minutes. He only played 18 minutes, and I think he needs more minutes.
Mhm,
Now he was 0 for 5, so I mean, he came out kind of flat, but
mhm.
I'd like to see DJ get more minutes,
I
you
would
know,
too.
consistent.
That's my guy. That's your
And
glue guy.
Billy, yeah, like Billy Richmond, man, 6 points, 1 rebound, no steals. Like that's not Billy Richmond.
Right.
Like like the 6 points, whatever, 6 points in 20 minutes, that's fine for Billy Richmond. But
Mhm,
1 rebound, no steals. I mean, you know, he's gotta be Billy. He's gotta be that
mhm.
energizer that so I don't know. They're just kinda something's just not clicking right now. Got all the
Yeah,
pieces there. They just gotta get it meshed. I'm fully confident they will. Um, but it's just taking a little bit longer, especially after that Cincinnati and that Memphis game where they just looked
right.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And whatever's happened has happened since then. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. The good news is we're not Kentucky
That's true. Very
because
true.
Kentucky got spanked by Michigan State,
They got worked.
and obviously, we'd love that here on the Never Yield podcast. But you know, they're always in our on our Twitter space, dude. They're so I don't know why they're so obsessed with us. Obviously, we took Cal, but if they hated Cal so much, I don't know why they're constantly on Twitter, like throwing shade at us all the time, every loss, and and Michigan State. So I was like, man, Michigan State's got to beat them. Like,
Mhm.
please, I'll do
Oh, yeah.
anything Michigan State. And sure enough, they gave him an 83-66 spanking,
Mhm.
straight up spanking. And I've seen some of them Kentucky fans, they're joking, obviously, I think, but they're on Twitter now saying, "We're sorry, Cal. Please come back. Please come back, Cal." And so,
Yeah,
um, the Mark Pope honeymoon is over, to say the least.
yeah.
Um, Duke beats Kansas in 12-point game. You know, Kansas best player, the freshman, projected number one draft pick, didn't play, but that was an entertaining game.
Mhm,
And I don't know. We got Jackson State coming up on Friday, which is tonight.
mhm,
And Jackson State is really bad at basketball. They are so bad at the sport of basketball.
mhm.
And if we can't beat this team by 30, every red flag that we own has to go to the top of the house.
Yeah.
Jackson State lost to Illinois 113-55,
Mhm,
Louisville 106-70,
mhm,
Louisiana Tech 68-51, and Auburn 112-66.
mhm,
So their closest loss is 17 points.
mhm,
Their second closest loss is 36 points.
mhm.
So, I mean, this needs to be a belt to
Yeah.
ass type of game.
Yeah, this needs to be a get right game. Fix some just play loose, you know, focus on let's focus on some rebounding and
Three-point
and
defense.
3-point defense, toughness in the post, all of the above. Let's do that.
Cal's press conference was really funny after the game. He said,
Yeah.
I guess we're going to go back to eighth grade where you got to
Mhm.
pass 5 times before you're allowed to shoot it.
Yep.
And so I may be trying to find some assist props and see if I can bet some overs on some assists because
Okay.
I mean, what Cal led us to believe is he's going to be making sure they're sharing the ball at a high
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
Friday night. So it may be a good time to get on some assist props for some of these guys if we can find them.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, last tune up before Duke on Thanksgiving Day, so we don't want to go on national TV and get embarrassed. And
Correct.
I know it's hard to get up for these games, but like if you're like a good team,
Mhm.
a top 10 team, you know, you take care of these games. You know, you don't let these games be 4-1.
Yeah.
Um, but talk about this crowd thing. What's going on
Yeah.
with these crowds at the Bud?
I have
What's
no
the issue
idea.
there?
I don't know if it's a testament to, reworking the seats and moving people around, and now it's like
All
the
corporate.
yeah, the people that have been sitting there forever and, we haven't had like just incredible crowds for these smaller school games forever, but they're they've been better than what it has been this year so far. So that's what I'm gonna blame it on. It's just the reworking of the seats and that it's more corporate, it's more, these people that are only gonna show up when it's a big game. And so yeah, it's a problem. I remember my very first Razorback game that I ever went to, basketball. I I hate to say I can't remember who we were playing, but it was 90, might have been the 95 season. But we were on the last row in Bud Walton Arena. I mean, like up by the roof, up against like the
Yeah.
fence up there that they have up there. And that was my very first game. And it was against a small school. So we did end up getting to move down at halftime, after we had a comfortable lead. But yeah, so I mean, we used to pack that thing out when, of course, we were
Oh,
a
yeah.
year removed from a national championship. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is a corporate restructuring and, all the big companies bought 10 tickets and then they don't use them. They don't try to give 'em away for whatever reason. But
hmm
um the student section's crap. Like they're not into the game at all. Like,
yeah,
they got to figure out a way to market to the student section better and get
hmm
them motivated to get there. And I know Cal's not Muss. Muss was ultimate marketer and
yeah,
doing crazy stuff and always
hmm
on, I mean, he was a marketing genius.
yeah,
But still, like, I mean, we got a top 25 team in the country. We say we're a basketball school. Um, I mean, get out there, man, have some fun. Like, players feed off of that. And
yeah,
so, I mean, not only do our players feed off of it, but opposing teams, especially these Winthrops and these Sanfords of the world, like, if they walk into not a packed house, but 15, 16,000 who are there
hmm
ready to make some noise, like,
yeah,
that affects those type of schools.
hmm
Walking into 6, 7,000, that doesn't do anything to them.
right,
So, yeah, it's frustrating. They got to figure it out. Uh, just another reason why I have no confidence in our athletic program as a whole to get this
hmm
right.
yeah.
So
Not under the current leader. That is.
yeah. Speaking of the current leader, our fearless college football playoff chairman had made his debut on the ESPN college football playoff bracket release. And to say that he has been made fun of, chastised, thrown to the wolves by unanimously the whole country.
hmm
We can't come together on politics. We can't come together on Israel and Gaza. We can't come together on none of this stuff, but we can come together now that they all know who Hunter Yurchuk is and how he operates. It can bring the country together. But
Yeah.
yeah, so the clip that everybody's talking about obviously is he was asked about the two loss, why Notre Dame is ahead of Miami. And they both have two losses. Miami beat Notre Dame head to head.
hmm
I'll be the first one to say I think Notre Dame's a way better team than Miami right now. So I think
hmm
they should be ahead of them. But they
hmm
asked Hunter Yurchuk, and his exact words were, well, we judge these teams by their losses. Well, if you're judging them by their losses, you think
Yeah.
you would put the team that lost to the team behind them ahead of them with the same record.
Right.
So everybody was just going crazy.
hmm
And just a really bad look for
hmm
someone trying to run a coaching search and portray confidence and leadership
hmm
to prospective coaches. Alex Golesh may have been watching that. Now he's like, well, this guy's an idiot. I didn't want to
Yeah.
work for that guy.
Right.
So, anyways, I'm assuming you saw that.
hmm I wasn't watching it live, but I've
Me
seen
either.
all the
Yeah.
reaction to it. I mean,
Yeah.
Paul Feinbaum came after him, roasted him.
Smoking them.
Pat McAfee, who's normally like only shares like uplifting, like tries to like promote people, he roasted him. Like I'm saying, like
Hmm.
nobody's going easy on Hunter Yurchek, and it's just of all the things and of all the times to have it, it's like now's the worst possible time. When your football team is 2-8, you got a head coaching search that may or may not be going well. To the public, does not look like it's going well. Like so, it's yeah, it's a problem, to say the
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not good. Um, Speaking of coaching search, it's been another eventful couple days.
Yeah, tell us what's going on in the dark webs.
Well, in the dark web, there's been one name that keeps popping up.
Let me see if I can
Every
guess it.
time
Let me see
every
if I
time
can
we have
guess it.
this podcast, there's a new name
Uh
who
huh.
keeps gaining traction on the dark web. Um, but there is a name that is gaining traction on the betting markets and on the dark web.
Okay, let me see if I can guess it. Let me give me 2 guesses because there's 2 that I've heard, and I'm not on the dark webs, but just, from what I've alright, it's either is it an active coach or a non-active coach? Okay, alright, I'm just gonna say the 2 names. Alright, is it Matt or Pat? Matt Campbell or Pat Fitzgerald?
So we talked about Pat last
Okay,
podcast. So I'm
alright,
just letting that one kind
alright,
of like come into
okay,
this one. That's a given.
okay, so
Um,
Is it Matt Campbell?
Matt Campbell, there has been a little bit of talked about.
Okay,
Uh,
so it's a different name.
yeah, it's
Okay,
a name that we all know. Not coaching.
Jonathan?
Jonathan has
Alan Gruden?
John. Is that his middle name?
I made that up on the spot. I have no idea.
Yeah. All of a sudden, there's been a lot of John Gruden's steam on the dark web. Um, from there, I told you there's one or two guys in there that really only post, and they usually have pretty credible information.
Mhm.
And one of them says that we met with Gruden this week, and Gruden's like, "If you offer it, I'm taking it." So
Well, that would
I don't know. I don't know where he is on the pecking order,
mhm.
but um,
Well,
that's what the dark web is saying.
that would whether or not that's what Brandon Walker was talking about week and a half ago, Brandon
Hmm.
Walker could come back and be like, "See, I told you,"
Yeah,
if that was it.
yeah, yeah,
Um, but no, I mean, maybe we're like, "Hey, we whiffed on our top 2 guys. Let's instead of being good, let's just be relevant." And just hire a big name that's gonna at least cause a huge wave in the you know in the media world. So
yeah,
that would
yeah.
that would cause I mean, it'd be the most talked about. It'd be the
With
most talked
that,
about hire
yeah,
for
with
sure.
that, and obviously Andrew Hutchinson reported on Best of Arkansas Sports that we interviewed Gus on Wednesday.
To the
Uh,
yawns of everyone.
yeah, you know why? Here's what I think. I think we have a deal in place.
Okay,
I
I've
don't know
been
with who.
I've been
I don't
hearing
know with who.
a lot of that.
I I think we have a deal in place, and we went and interviewed Gus just to get that out there.
Hmm.
To like, you know,
Yeah, there's
maybe
no
just
way you can.
interviewed Gruden just to get all this chatter going and try to get it off of what may already be done.
Okay. Well, Gruden hasn't
That's
made it off the dark webs because I've listened to just about every radio show and podcast that you can, and that
yeah,
name has not come up in those forums yet.
yeah.
Now, tomorrow maybe it leaks out of that,
So
but
maybe
yeah.
maybe we already have a deal with Golish or Morris, and they're just starting to interview these other people just to keep everybody off the hot path of what's really already happening. So,
Yeah,
I don't know. There was some interesting stuff go on. Summerall on 3 reported that Summerall was supposed to meet with Florida, and they changed their mind,
I saw that.
and so you know, I don't know what that means. I don't know if obviously I'm assuming Summerall's the one that said canceled that meeting, but
Mhm,
I don't know. Obviously, Florida has to do their due diligence and have a plan B
mhm.
if Lane doesn't go, and so, uh, but I don't know.
I just can't see Florida going group of 5 again just with
Me either.
I mean,
Me
I don't
either.
think their fans would accept it at this point.
No, me either.
So, even if Summerall is, the top, the overall top candidate out of the group of 5 guys, I just can't see Florida doing it to that I don't think the fan base would accept it.
Yeah, me
So,
either.
we'll see, but I mean, there's just it doesn't seem like there's a ton of options out there outside of, like, sitting head coaches that are gonna just jump unless
Yeah.
it's in the middle of the night type deal and somebody just makes a jump.
Mhm. Well, people think you can win at these not premier jobs now.
Mhm.
The Rhett Lashleys of the world, the Matt Rules of the world, they're getting these extensions and, as long as they're getting what they think they need for NIL from their current school, then why go somewhere where you'll get fired for going 8-4, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Um, but yeah, so that's obviously was big news. Alex Golish canceled his radio show like an hour before randomly this week. And that was kind of big news. Like he just kind of at the last second said he's not doing the radio, their catfish hole type show, whatever they
Uh-huh.
do down there in Tampa.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what that means. Uh,
Hmm.
I don't know if he was ill. Don't know if he was in Fayetteville. I don't know.
Was
But
he wearing a red tie?
yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. So um, but yeah, lot of speculation. I'm sure there's other stuff that off the top of my head I can't spit at it right now. But
Yeah. I mean, like, these small schools, they can't expect for their coaches to not, I mean, go somewhere.
yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, it's got I mean, it's as unfortunate as it is and whatever, but I mean, like, yeah, you're a stepping stone to a bigger school and a bigger job, so
Yeah.
enjoy that they were there and that they had success, and yeah, I don't know why it's, like, such a big deal, especially with, like, the group of 5 guys to, you know and especially now that you can take players with you and be like, "Hey, there's a good group of
Yeah.
y'all that are coming with me." So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why it's I mean,
Rank these four:
okay,
Gruden, Eric Morris, Dabo. There's been a little bit of Dabo steam,
okay,
and Matt Campbell.
alright. In terms of, like, how I view them
Who
as
you
a
want?
coach or
Yeah,
who I
no.
want.
Who you want leading
Okay,
the Arkansas Razorbacks next year?
okay,
Gruden, Morris, Dabo, Campbell.
okay. I'm gonna go bottom to top. I'll go
Okay.
Matt Campbell. It's tough because I like all of them for different reasons. Gosh, alright, I'll go Matt Campbell for Gruden 3, but it would be so fun. Morris 2, Dabo 1,
Okay.
I
So
guess,
you think
if I
you
had
think
to.
Dabo could come do it here, huh? We haven't really talked about Dabo.
Yeah,
Don't have any idea if he's a serious candidate. Everybody get off our case.
yeah, I mean,
Just saying there's been a little bit of rumors out there and, he's obviously kind of worn out his welcome at Clemson, so
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that I think could be, like, the most and we talked about it a little bit with James Franklin too, but the most, like, Calipari, where, like, just a
oh, yeah.
fresh obviously a great coach, but a fresh start could be good for Clemson and where if he was to go somewhere else, like, and for Dabo, I think would be a good time for him to go somewhere. Now, with him, you've gotta, like, almost put a Nerf gun to his head and be like, "Hey, you're gonna do the transfer portal. Like,
Yeah, that's my
you're
that's my concern.
you're going
That's
to
my
embrace
concern,
the
man.
transfer portal."
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know how you you do it, like, how you hold him accountable to that, but because 'cause you're not gonna bring him in to fire him a year, if in 2 years he's, like, hasn't brought in anybody or any high profile transfer portal guys, but, yeah, I mean, if he would embrace the transfer portal and enough people got behind him, obviously, he's a great coach.
Yeah.
He's I mean, he could clearly win another national championship somewhere, so, um, I think he could. Potential's there, which, again, none of these guys are a guarantee to do anything. So, you know, Indiana hired Kurt Signetti, and I guarantee in their wildest dreams could not have imagined how good that was going to turn out. And then in the same way, in Nebraska's wildest dreams, would they have thought that Scott Frost wasn't going to pan out at all? Would be as bad as he was. So it's nobody's a guarantee. Nobody's a
Who
lock.
was the last? I mean, who was the last coach not to get fired from
Right.
Arkansas football?
Yeah.
I mean,
Saban.
you, you know, the Houston Nut deal, it was kind of like a mutual parting of ways, but
Hmm.
like nobody comes to Arkansas and is jumping to better jobs because they're so good here. So
Hmm.
that's and these coaches know that. I mean, that are looking at this job.
Right. Yeah.
But like I said, it's several episodes ago. They all got the ego to think they can do it, that they
Hmm.
can win anywhere.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I mean,
And you have to.
you
I
know,
mean,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
we
So,
also chose
anyway,
some pretty bad eggs. Outside of Bielema at the time was a great hire, and
yeah,
for whatever reason, when he started losing some of his staff, he just didn't replace those guys with great staff. And then there was reports that he wasn't hitting the recruiting trail hard and all that stuff. But
yeah.
you know, that was a great hire at the time.
Oh yeah, I was ecstatic about it.
So,
Um, So, anyways, we'll keep y'all updated. It was kind of quiet, there's just more names being thrown around, pumped out by the U of A. Don't know what to believe, don't know what not to believe, but the names that I've been hearing that have gained a little bit of steam is Pat Fitzgerald, a little bit of Matt Campbell, a little bit of Dabo, and Gruden got kind of hot and heavy the last 24 hours. So I'm still to the point where just give me goalless remorse.
mhm,
I mean, let's ride.
yeah,
Let's rock. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But everybody forgets that Eric Morse is a Mike Leach,
mhm,
tree.
yeah,
So um, you know, so that's worth something.
right.
Um, all right, moving on to our locks of the week. All right, week 13 locks. Another ho hum week for the boys, both going 2-3. Uh, if you faded every pick we made, you'd be up like 40 something units. So it's not too late. It's not too late for y'all to start fading us and get rich. Anyways, I took the Buckeyes minus 31. I'm either betting Indiana or Ohio State every week. They're playing Rutgers. Just
I
give me the
almost took that one.
Buckeyes. Thinking OU -7. They got Missouri. Um, I don't know. I just feel like that Oklahoma defense against the Missouri backup quarterback. I just feel like Oklahoma will probably take care of business there. Obviously,
Mhm.
fighting for a playoff spot. JMU -13.5. They feel like they're getting screwed out of the playoff. They think they should be the group of five representative, and so they got Washington State. Um,
Mhm.
so they're going to try to beat these last two or three games. JMU's going to try to win by 100 to improve that resume. So it's give me JMU. Give me SC +10 at Oregon. I just feel like that's a little too many points. And give me the Kentucky Wildcats taking on Diego and Vandy. I know I never say I never bet against Diego. I think Diego wins. I think Diego wins by 7 though. So give me
Okay.
Kentucky +8.5. Feel like just like it's a little too much in that game.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking Iowa State laying 3.5. I just think they'll get it done. He's either coaching for the next job or coaching to stay there forever and ever. Um, I know these are the bets that you tell me to run as far away from as possible, but I don't know. I like these little narrow uh, margins. So give me Houston laying 1.5 at home against TCU. I think they're they're having a really good season, so I think they
Yeah, I
they
love Willie
cover that.
Fritz. I love Willie
Yeah.
Fritz.
Georgia Tech laying 2.5. I'll take that all day. They're on the road, but I think they get it done. Um, and then I got USC. 10 just felt like a lot of points against it is Oregon, but 10 felt like a lot. So I'm taking USC to cover +10, and then Tennessee laying 4.5. Give me the balls this weekend to get it done.
Sounds like some winners.
History would
Not
not say that, but,
not
but
that was that was
just do George Costanza and do the opposite of what we would do. That's how I should start picking these. Just be like, what would I pick? And then do the opposite of that.
yep, college game day style pick'ems. I still have a one game lead. You just can't quite get over the hump in the
I
straight
can't. We
picks.
we picked different games, and last week we had quite a few different, and we
Yeah.
had the exact same record. We were both 5-3. So this week, according to our records, though, we're a lot better at this than we are the betting lines. But for week 13, we've got number 22, Mizzou, heading to Norman to take on the number 8, Oklahoma Sooners. OU is laying 7.5 at home. Who you taking?
Boomer Sooner. I love it. I was wrong. I was wrong, Oklahoma fans. I thought y'all were frauds. Defense is legit. Mateer's getting healthy. Isaiah Satania is obviously a first round draft pick, apparently. So give me the Sooners.
Yeah, I'm going Boomer Sooner too. They looked fantastic last week against Alabama. So give me the Sooners. You got Kentucky. They're still playing pretty hard, despite having a pretty bum season, but they're going to take on the fighting Diego Pavias. Uh, this could be a little trap game for Vanderbilt looking ahead to Tennessee next week. They still have a chance. You win these two games, you better not
Mm-hmm.
leave Vandy out of the playoff.
Yep.
So
Win two, and you're in, Vandy. So,
that's right.
by the
Vanderbilt
way,
laying 9.5 at home.
yeah, if you hear some kind of like toys in the background, I kicked something with my foot down here, so we got some kid drums going off, and
Got like a tickle me
it,
Elmo down there.
yeah, it'll stop after a while. But yeah, Commodores to win, Kentucky to cover. I think 8.5's too much. But in Diego we trust.
Yep. I'm going same. I think Clark Lee is a no nonsense guy. Diego is obviously not of this world. So I think they handle Kentucky and don't fall into the trap. So you got uh, TCU going to number 23 Houston, fighting Willie Fritz's are laying 1.5 at home against the Horned Frogs. Who you
Yeah,
got?
I took TCU. I like TCU. I like Kendall Browse, man. Kendall Browse got a lot of hate when he was here. And
Hmm.
when Kendall Browse left, look what happened. Just FYI. But um give me TCU. Now I saw something. I don't know if it was fake or if it was real, but Sonny Dykes is suspended for gambling something, maybe.
I
I don't
missed
know if
that.
that was I don't know if it was real, but I saw it on Twitter and I didn't even click the link to see if it was real. I
Okay.
just kept scrolling. I didn't care that much.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that could throw a wrench into things, but give me TCU.
Okay. I'm taking the home team. I, it's a pick 'em game pretty much, but I'm taking Willie Fritz. I think he's got him rolling pretty good. Then you got Pitt. I misspoke on the betting line. Pitt going to Georgia Tech. Number 16 Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's laying 2.5 at home against Pitt. Who you got here?
Man, I bet on Pitt last week with my own hard-earned dollars to cover
How
the 10.5 against
how
Notre Dame.
how'd that work out?
They did not. And so I'm pissed at Pitt. They're trash, a bunch of frauds. Give me Georgia Tech by a million.
I'm taking the Yellow Jackets and the points. I think they cover the 2.5 at home. That seemed. I know it's a dangerous money line, but I it felt too good or too easy, so I took that one. You got number 20 Tennessee, another little trap game going to the Swamp. Tennessee's only laying 4.5 on the road against Florida. Who you got?
Yep, give me the Vols. They take care of business. I rivalry game, you never know, but the interim bump at Florida's over. So give
Yeah,
me the Vols.
yep. I'm taking the Vols too. Does this feel a lot later in the year for this game? Isn't
It
this
does
game
feel
normal?
like it does feel
I
like
feel
it's usually
like
one of
this
the
is
first
normally like a
games.
early
Yeah. It's like an
season.
October game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This felt early to me. So, but I'm taking the Vols. Then you got number 11 BYU going to beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio. BYU's laying 2.5 on the road. Who do you like?
I took Cincinnati at home, cross country trip for the Mormons. Your boy Sataki gets beat. Give me the Bearcats.
Man, I do love him. If I could have, you know, if I could hand pick 5 coaches to choose from, like he would be in my 5. Um, so I'm taking the Cougs. Give me the Cougs on the road and the points. So I'll take the Cougs. Uh, game day, game of the week. You got number 15 USC going to Autzen to take on the Ducks. Oregon laying 10.5 at home. Who you got?
I think the Ducks win, but I picked USC to cover, and Lincoln Riley's on his way to LSU probably. So he's trying to finish strong to get that resume boosted to make his best case to go be the head
Okay.
tiger.
LSU. That's a bold prediction.
Haven't heard that one, have you?
I
Yeah.
haven't heard that one. Um yeah. I same. I'm taking the Ducks, but closer than the experts think. And then we got doesn't even matter. Arkansas going to Texas to what would normally be the game everybody has circled on their calendar. Texas still ranked number 17. It's moved a little bit towards Arkansas. It started off at like 9.5 or 10. It's down to laying 8.5 at home. Who do you like here? And give me your score prediction.
I want to think we could do it. I want
Hmm.
to think we could do it,
Hmm.
but we're no. Not happening. Um, we'll make the struggling Arch Manning look like the Heisman favorite that he was at the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
And once again, I've not done our Never You Yield pod listeners justice. I did not watch the Bobby press conference or the SEC teleconference, but supposedly for some reason people are thinking that KJ Jackson's going to get a little bit of run in this game. I don't
There's no
know if
reason
Bobby
not
said
to.
that or if they're just speculating, but anyways, anytime you're having quarterback controversies, it's not good. So give me the horns down. What are you gonna do? Find me? Find me, Texas. Screw y'all. Horns down. Y'all beat us, but I'll still go horns down.
Yeah, this this hurts to do, and I hope my family, um, my Texas family, is not listening to this. But I I predict that it's not a one score game this week. I predict that it's Texas. I don't know about how many, but by more than one score. I think
Okay.
Arch. I think this could be Arch's coming out party. Bobby went to Austin in his first year when he was here before. That game did not go well. We got murdered by Texas. That's the one game we got just destroyed by Texas. So
Yeah.
I hate to do it. It feels disgusting. I will horns down all day, but I think this could be the game that that propels Arch Manning's career. We've done it to several other ones.
Yes,
So
exactly right. Exactly right.
I hope I'm wrong. I don't ever want to sound like a like I'm hating. This has been a tough year. Like it just feels like a complete waste of a year because
Oh, 100%.
again, we said it on our very first podcast before the season started that we should have made a change last year and didn't. And we could have been, propelling ourselves to have a great year next year. But just put our season
Yeah.
behind. It just feels like a waste. And so I'm not hating. I will watch the game and I will root for us. I never root for us to
Dang right.
lose or anything, but
Dang right.
I just have a feeling that this could be an Arch Manning career propelling game. And
Yep.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope we come
Yep.
out and play hard and fight hard and I hope we pull it out. But
That's right.
it's just a
Kalen
feeling.
Green needs to pull out his best 2002 Matt Jones ambush in Austin.
Hmm.
Was that '02?
I think it was 03. No, it was 02.
I was at the game. I was there.
You were in Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rode down with Mark Owen and his dad and
That
old
was
Lonnell Fort and
that was the year we hadn't met yet. So that was the year before I came
yeah.
to good
Yeah.
old Jayville. So I was at the
Yeah.
game in Fayetteville the next year with
Yeah.
with
Oh
a
yeah.
couple of our
No, I was too.
Jacksonville buddies.
Yeah, I was
And
at
you
that game
and you were there.
also.
Yeah, yeah. We were
Did we sit the yeah, we sat the in the end zone,
yeah, that was
right?
when
In the FCA seats.
yeah, that was when they used to put for big
Had the
games, they would bring
bleachers.
in bleachers in front of the Broyles Center there. So
Yep.
we were
That's
literally
where we
on the
were.
field.
Yep, and we were
Like
about to storm it. We were about
yes,
to storm it, and then our boy Matt
yes,
Jones fumbled. He fumbled.
yes.
So
Yep. I distinctly remember your dad coming up right before and being like, "Hey, don't run out there because
he
you guys
did.
could get hurt and ruin your whole
Yeah.
your whole careers out there." But
Yeah. Yeah.
we were gonna do
We
it.
were
We
going.
didn't care.
We were going.
We were going, but
That
yeah,
was,
Matt Jones fumbled
that
right in front of us. Like you could
yeah,
almost like
we could
grab it.
yeah, it's like in slow motion.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was fun. Got to see Vince Young in person. I mean, that's
Vince
pretty
Young,
cool
Matt Jones matchup that
quarterback.
was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And that was that the year they won the national championship, or was that the next year?
I think that
Might have
was the
been the
next
next
year.
year.
I think they won in four, I think. Oh four. But yeah, I think it was oh 04.
Well,
Um
it would have been January of '04, right? The game would have been
well,
fall
see
of '03. Okay.
Yeah,
Season oh
I don't
04, oh
I
five.
don't feel like they were a national championship team that year. They were good that year. They beat USC that year, so I
Right.
don't know if that was I don't know. I'm not gonna try to speculate because I really have no idea. But
Yeah.
um,
It was a good game.
anyways, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We've had some good ones with Texas. It was fun with Texas in 21.
Yeah.
Sark's first year when they came to Fayetteville,
Super fun.
and
Yeah.
KJ Jefferson and Rocket Sanders laid the hammer on them,
Yeah.
and
Sark looked clueless on
Drew
the sideline.
Morgan. Yeah, you had Drew Morgan out there and Bumper Pool, and it was the good old days.
I don't think it
I
was
guess
Drew.
if
Well, what was the younger brother's name?
Grant, not Drew,
Grant.
Grant, yeah,
Yeah.
Grant Morgan, yeah, yeah. So good
Drew Morgan.
times, good
Drew
times.
Morgan had the big game, the big 4 overtime game against Auburn in Brandon
Yeah,
Allen's coming out party.
yeah, yeah. Drew
That was
Morgan
his
was
big
also
moment.
a great hog. So, anyways, yeah. Hopefully we're wrong. Hopefully they go down and beat Texas, and then everybody's so excited they just promote Bobby the next day. And no, but real talk. So next week we'll probably only do one show next week with Thanksgiving at the end of the
Hmm.
week.
Yep.
So we'll release on Tuesday, and we will give our final predictions. Because dang it, if we have to go to the next Tuesday and we don't have a coach,
Yeah, it's gonna be
that's
a
an issue.
problem. Yeah,
That's a
that's a big
problem.
issue. It's a big issue.
So we will make our final projections for who we think the next head hog will be on Tuesday's pod with only one show next week. We will more than likely go live if we do hire a coach on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll do some kind of live, whether it's both of us or one of us, or we'll do our best to give you our instant reaction, hot off the
Hmm.
press. So,
Hmm.
how
Is it a
excited
name
can we
we've
get
been?
about Gus Malzahn being our coach? You'll find out
Dude.
live.
Yeah. Yeah. I may. It may just be a black screen on my side if that's the case.
But,
Because those would be my
anyways,
thoughts.
yeah. As always, thanks everybody for listening, and like, share, tell a friend, and everybody have a great weekend. Let's beat the crap out of Texas. Let's get this hoop hogs rolling in the right direction against Jackson State, and we will be back on Tuesday. Andrew, take us home, brother.
All right. Stay classy. Never yield. Never Texas. Horns down, baby. Go Hogs.
Go hogs.